This is Ycompany's Self-Study English. My name is Mike.
Hi, my name is Nhi.
Welcome. Today we're talking about a case report, the treatment of a horizontal root fracture. Can you tell us about that, Miss Nhi?
Yeah, this is a case presentation. This is a 14-year-old Caucasian boy who has suffered from the scooter crash without protection, and he came to us after only 4 hours after the accident.
So he had a scooter accident and he wasn't wearing a helmet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's too
what
bad.
it gets. So as you can see in the X-rays that there is radiolucent lines appear in the middle third of the root of the upper front teeth, the two center incisors, and you can see that there is a fragment.
Okay, so there's a fracture right where the arrow is. That's the part of the fractured tooth, right?
Yeah, it's separate with the root. Yeah, I think that's the case. So first thing we do is to make sure that the tooth is in the right position by firmly press the finger of the two upper front teeth.
So because the tooth is loose, you can move the tooth with your finger and move it into the right place.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
then what do you do?
So after that, we do the composite splinting to keep it steady in place. And so after 24 hours doing the composite splinting, we will have to adjust the occlusal contact to make sure that it's not have any contact with the opposite lower teeth. And then we will do the orthodontic splint.
Okay, so you use the composite splinting just for 24 hours, and then you make sure the bite is in the right place, make sure the teeth are not touching, and then you can add the orthodontic splint.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's kind of orthodontic, but it's a orthodontic wire just to keep it in place.
Okay.
You use the other teeth to be like an anchor.
Okay. So there are 4 healing patterns. The first one is healing with tissue, giving union across the fracture, and that's the best one, right?
Yeah, that's the best one. Hopefully that you all have this kind of healing after you have some kind of trauma.
Okay. And then number 2, healing with interposition of hard and soft tissue between the fragments. That would not be as good. And the third one, healing with interposition of only soft tissue. And then the worst one, of course, no healing at all.
Yeah,
That you don't want that.
That's the worst
Okay.
one. So as you can see in the X-ray, that after 3 months, the radiolucent lines has been lighter.
Okay, so I can see the lines there are a little lighter than before. So before they were pretty dark, and now they're lighter. Okay.
It seemed like a good recovery.
Okay. So the follow-up after 1, 3, and 4 years. These are the pictures. What is the top one? Can you explain?
Well, at the top one, you can see that the gingival tissue has been in a sound condition. And after 3 and 4 years, that you can see that no evidence of pulpal necrosis.
And what is pulpal necrosis?
It's the death of the pulp.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, interesting. So, according to these pictures, there is no evidence of pulpal necrosis, which is the death of the tissue. If there's death of the tissue, that's bad news.
Bad news.
But in this case, it looks like we have good news.
Yeah, it's lucky.
Okay, good.
And after 4 years, as you can see in the X-ray, that there is much less radiolucent lines than the first X-ray that you can see.
Great.
These teeth are steadily healed.
Okay.
Just after 4 years.
So in what way is the pulp tissue vital after dental trauma?
Well, I think it's hard to keep the tooth steady and in place, but as well the pulpal necrosis frequently happens. But luckily in this case it does not happen.
Okay. What is the best amount of time for the splinting period?
Well, I would say it's about several months or up to 2 years.
Okay, maximum 2 years. What makes the ideal treatment for dental trauma? What's the best way to treat?
For dental trauma, we'll have to combine a lot of different kind of treatments such as endodontic, orthodontic, periodontic, and prosthetic therapy.
Okay, so great. Here's a summary of what we have discussed in this case. If you'd like to know more information about this, please click on the next tab. This is Ycompany's Self-Study English, hoping you join us for the next case. My name is Mike, and this is Nhi, saying goodbye. Have a nice day.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.